All right, folks, so we're sitting in front of 6614 Shady Lake. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, 1,421 square feet. I've already been inside. Now I'm going to take you guys through the property. And as you can see, it is on a cul-de-sac street here, so you're not going to have a whole lot of pass-through traffic. Hey there, folks. Real quick, I wanted to point out a few of the area amenities for 6614 Shady Lake Drive here in Northeast San Antonio. As you can see, it's about a minute from the neighborhood HEB, so a grocery store real close, and it's 3 minutes from the Walmart Supercenter there. It is in the vicinity of Converse, Texas, just up the way here. You've got a Chick-fil-A about 4 minutes away. You're off of Old Seguin Road there. Very convenient to that there. Friendship Park is a 6-minute drive from 6614 Shady Lake Drive. And if we zoom out here, you can see what you have for commute times to some other points of interest in Northeast San Antonio. San Antonio International Airport. Let's get a pin here. And we are an 18-minute drive from San Antonio International Airport. Again, you can see some of the other suburbs here. Windcrest is right up north of Shady Lake Drive. Live Oak, Texas, again, also up north. If you need to commute downtown, we're looking at the Alamo Dome here is a 16-minute drive from Shady Lake Drive. The San Antonio Zoo is an 18-minute drive from Shady Lake Drive. And let's see here, Southtown. And of course, the Frost Bank Center, where the San Antonio Spurs play, is a 14-minute drive from Shady Lake Drive. Now back to the home tour. You know, for me, marketing this home, I'm thinking this is going to be a great starter home for somebody. It does have some updates in it, but it also needs a little bit of TLC. So keep that in mind as you're looking at the property. Let me know in the comments who you think would be the best buyer for this property and why. Me, I'm going with the first-time buyer based on price and size of the home. It's at $195,000, so that puts you pretty close to the median income that it would require to purchase a home like this. So let's get started with the home tour, and I'll just point out right away that throughout the home it has new double-pane windows, really nice windows. In fact, something of concern is the driveway here is really cracked up, so you know that is a little concerning because that can be expensive to fix. So if a driveway is really important, just know that at some point you're going to want to repair that. You don't want that to continue because it's just going to lead to more problems in the driveway. Got a nice porch here, covered porch. Does need paint on the exterior. You notice you have this laminate wood flooring in all the living areas. And just a coat closet there. Got crown molding, which is a nice touch, even for a house this size. Now that crown molding, I would assume a lot of folks put that crown molding because they're trying to keep those settling cracks from showing. And based on the driveway, I wouldn't be surprised if there's been a lot of settling and the age of the house. It is an older house, so it would not surprise me if you had an engineer come and look at this property. They'd say, okay, the house is off by so many inches on this side or that side. So just be prepared for something like that. And it's totally fine if a house is not completely level. In fact, a lot of homes, even brand new homes, are not completely level, but whether or not they're within the range of tolerance for a home that size and how far out of tolerance it is. It's just a fact of life. You have a house in South Central Texas, it's gonna have foundation shifting and movement. But it's not too bad, I don't think, at least, you know, in my first walk through the house. So I do like these little arched ways in here. They came in here and they did some nice little updates. That's a nice little touch, having the rounded corners there. So on the left side here, we have our secondary bedrooms. Now this door does kind of swing back, so that indicates that the house is definitely not level. I'm not going to get out a measuring a level or anything and check it for plumb, but I can tell you that it is out of sorts there. Look at the doorway. Definitely not the worst I've ever seen though. Okay, single vanity in the secondary bedroom. I'd love to see a bathtub here, especially if it's a starter home and somebody's got kiddos. But if this is a situation where you're moving down, maybe you're going to age in the house, then it wouldn't be too bad to have that. But I always like to see at least one bathtub in the house. And the secondary bathroom, I usually like to see the bathtub in that room. All right, so those were the secondary bedrooms. Here is where the HVAC system is, and that is a really good looking HVAC system. That is gas. You can tell that's gas because there's the gas line right there. But it's a good looking unit. I can't tell how old it is, but definitely something you want to check on. You want to have a fully functional air conditioning unit that's not all rusted out inside. In Texas, you know, air conditioning is not an option here, and you know, if you lived here for any stretch of time, you're going to figure out real quick you better have a really good air conditioning unit in your house, nice insulation, because the heat is serious down here. All right, so you have two closets. You have this closet here, right by the bathroom, and then you have this closet here in the bedroom. So that's nice for a smaller house. Single vanity. Gosh, I wish there was a little more space in here to add another vanity. A little tight in here for a master bath. And then again, here's that bathtub. I wish this bathtub was actually in the other bathroom and the stand-up shower in here. I think it might work better if you had a stand-up shower in here. You might even be able to get double vanity in there if you went with a stand-up shower, or if you prefer to have the extra space, keep that footprint where that tub is, and just keep going with the single vanity. But I do wish that there was a double vanity. Maybe if you lost that closet, you could get another vanity in there. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. What would you do with that bathroom? Okay, kitchen. They did update the lighting. They have some can lighting there. Neat little accent wall here with the tiling. Don't see that too often. Would you keep that or would you do something different? I like the cabinets. I think these were custom. They might have even done it themselves, but look at that. That could have been done better. Other than that, they were going in a cool looking direction with these cabinets. And then this is a partially converted garage. So you really lost this space here. I'll see if I can enhance this video to show you it. There's no power in the property. So you have really one parking space in the garage, the hot water heaters to the back side there, and you got a lot of cabinet space there. So that's right off the kitchen. All right, like I said, all these windows have been replaced. Those are all double pane windows. Patio doors been replaced, all matching, looks good. So this is what you don't want to see in a property. This patio slab here tilted towards the foundation. That's not good. You can tell this has been holding water. Every time it rains, water is just sitting there against your foundation. That's not good. You don't want that to happen. This house has been leveled. You can see that cutout there in the concrete. This house has been leveled in the past. So whether this cutout was for the the slab underneath the house. So there's been work there, and that's where all this settling came from. That they got the foundation work done, but they did not keep up with the landscaping. This you don't want to see this right here. I can probably fit my hand underneath this area right here, and that is not good. You do not want to be able to reach underneath your foundation. You go to the expense of leveling your house. That's why it's all crowning right here. You go through the expense of leveling your house, and then you don't take care of the house afterwards. That's not a good way to go. Constantly keeping up with that landscaping is a must. So right here, right along this area right here, this is an area you would want to see improvement. You could also help yourself out with putting some guttering right here, especially after you spent, I don't know, $10,000 or whatever on the foundation. Take care of it. All right, so who do you think would buy this house? Is this a starter home? Is this a home for someone that's looking to downsize? I would go with either one of those. I would look to target people in the immediate area, less than 5 miles around this property, maybe even 1 mile. I'd have plenty of options for targeting people to keep this home in mind. Let me know in the comments who's the best buyer for this property. See you guys on the next video.